Hello, Westwood Charter. Welcome back. Sorry, it might be hard to see me in this video. I had to do a weird angle so you guys can see what we're doing today. So, for this, I found this online. It's a pretty cool game. I thought it was pretty neat, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. What we're going to need for this lesson is 4 items and 4 of the same item. So 4 pairs of socks I have. See this? I have 4 markers. All right. I have 4 golf balls. And then I have like 4 coasters, okay? So yeah, that's what we're gonna need to do. And items can be anything, okay? Just try not to make them too big. Something we can move around. And then if you want to get like a blanket or something like I have to make a board, you can do that. If not, you can just lay them out on a flat ground, okay? But keep them in rows, all right? So I'll show you how to set this up. So what you guys need to do is pause the video, go get 4 items, 4 of that same item, okay? And then maybe a blanket if you want, but you don't need a blanket if you don't have one, or you don't need to put a blanket, and then come back to me, okay? So pause the video, go do that. Boom, we're back. All right, so this game is gonna work like this, okay? Have any of you ever played the game Tetris? It's a little something like that. I might be old. I mean, that might not be a game that you guys are aware of, but Tetris is the game where the pieces come together, and when they get a straight line in the bottom falls out, and then you keep building on top. So a little bit of the same concept on the way this game works, okay? So we have 4 rows, as you can see. I hope you can see that. 1 row here, 1 row here, 1, and my 4th row in the back, okay? The way you set it up is you need 1 item each in each row, okay? So my first row has 1 of each item. My second row has 1 of each item. Same with the third and same with the 4th, okay? So we don't want 2 of the same items on the same line to start the game, okay? They all need to be mixed up like this, okay? And the board for this game is working this way. This is the bottom row, 2nd row, 3rd row, 4th row, okay? All right, so you can move these pieces 2 different ways, okay? The object is to get all of the same pieces on the bottom. And then once you get all of the same item lined up on the bottom row, you get to pick that item up. Boom, they're done. And then you're gonna work your way to get all the next items here. Once you get that, boom, you are able to pick up those items, and then same with the 3rd and the 4th row, okay? So hold on, let me set this back up again. All right, and then I'm going to show you how we are able to move the pieces here in a minute. And what am I missing here? All right. Nope. And what's wrong? What am I missing? Okay, here we go. This one right here. All right, so to start, once again, 1 item in each row, okay? So none of the same items to start the game in the same row, okay? Here's how we are able to move our pieces, okay? We can only move our pieces vertically or horizontally, okay? Vertically is up and down, so I can move these 2, right? Here to here. All right, I can move these here to here. I can move sideways, so I can move this and switch that, and then switch this and switch that, this and that, but I cannot move diagonal, okay? So I can't do this, all right? No diagonal moves, only vertical and horizontal. So vertical is up and down, okay? Horizontal is side to side, okay? So you can move the pieces left to right or up and down, but not diagonally, okay? All right? So, also, you can only make one move at a time. So how the game's gonna work, we're gonna get a marker that's about 10 feet away, okay? When I say go, everyone's gonna run to the board and you're gonna make one move, okay? Vertically or horizontally. Remember, we're trying to get all the pieces in this front row first. Once we do that, we'll swoop them up, we pick them up, and we want to go all the way to the 4th row, okay? And yeah, that's about it. So remember, if I'm going to try to say I'm going to work, I'm going to pick an item that I'm going to start. I'm going to say I'm going to try to get all my socks. I'm going to start my socks first. I would probably start, I would go like, okay, I'm gonna do a quick example of here's how it works. So I'll say go. I run up to the board. I'm gonna switch these two. Every time I make one move, I have to run back and touch my cone, and then I can run back and make another move, okay? So boom. Touch my cone, run back, I'm gonna make another move. It's gonna be this move, okay? Run back, touch my cone, I get another move, and I'm gonna go right here. Boom, okay? Run back, touch the wall, and now as you can see, I got a lot of moves to get this golf ball all the way to this corner, okay? So, boom, I'm gonna go here, run back, touch the wall, here, run back, wall, here. So as you can see, you're gonna get tired. Run back, touch the wall. Now I'm gonna go here. Whew. Run back, touch the wall, or your cone. I'm gonna move here, run back, touch my cone, and I wanna move here, boom. Whew. Once I have that, I get to pick up my golf balls, set them to the side, and now I'm gonna work on my next row, okay? Run back, boom. I'm gonna do this one. Boom, as you can see, I only need one more, all right? Run back, touch the wall, boom. Run back, and boom, and look. Another one, 2, 3, 4. Pick them up. Oh, look. Boom. I'm going slow motion so you know. Switch. Push the wall. Switch. Boom. Done. And done. Once you're able to clear the board, then the game is over, and whatever time you got would be the time that you were able to do it in. And so if you only have yourself, you don't have anyone to play with, you can race against the time, okay? So just play a game, excuse me, try to beat your own time, and then just keep repeating. If you have someone to play with, what you would need to do is you would both need to set up your own board. So this would be yours, and then you would set up the same type of board for the other players next to you, and you would both just be going at the same time. Run back, touch your cone, run back, make one move, and you both be going at the same time. And whoever would be able to finish the puzzle first would win the game, okay? And if you got 3, 4, 5 people, it doesn't matter if you have the space. You can play as many people as you want. And you can all go at the same time to see who can get the puzzle finished faster. So another way you can do that too is you can have whoever you're playing against, let them set up your board and then you set up their board. So you're going to try to set their board up as hard as possible while they set your board up as hard as possible. And you can play it that way. Instead of setting up your own board, you set up your opponent's board and they set up yours, okay? So that way you can make it as hard as possible for your opponent to get it together, okay? And that's about it, all right? So there's 2 ways you can play it, against the clock or against someone else. Just remember, sorry, you guys can't see me. Just remember that you can only move sideways and up and down, not diagonal. Remember, you only get 1 move per turn, so every time you run back and run to the board, you only get to move 1 piece. And that's about it. So this game is great for, you know, in a lot of sports, we need to use our heads, all right? We need to think a lot. Do we make this pass or do we make that pass? Do we shoot the ball right now, or is it better for me to pass it to my player who's more open, okay? So in sports, we need to be thinking a lot while we're playing. So this game is perfect for, you know, getting yourself tired and also practicing on, you know, thinking at the same time, all right? Because all sports, we're running around, we're getting tired, and then we're needing to make decisions within those moments, okay? So in sports, all these decisions happen pretty quickly, all right? So you only have time to react, so you need to think fast, all right? So this game will help us thinking fast and quick while we're also exercising at the same time, okay? So great game for us to work on that. And yeah, you guys can have fun doing that. Hope you enjoy it. Also, if you want to make it even harder, the spot that you start on, every time you run back to that spot, instead of just touching it, you can do an exercise. So say you run up to the board, you move your piece, you run back to your cone. For my older students, say you have to do 5 push-ups every time, okay? Or maybe you do 5 jumping jacks, 5 scissor kicks, 5 squats, 5 anything. But just pick an exercise, so every time you go back to the cone that you start on, you have to do that exercise, all right? And there's a lot of moves, so 5 push-ups may be too much, because by the end you might end up doing 50, 60 push-ups, okay? So maybe 3 push-ups if 5 is too many every time. And you don't have to add an exercise. You can just run, touch the cone, run back, and do it that way. Use as much space as you have, right? If you only have a tiny space and you only have a little bit of space to run back and forth, that's fine. If you have a longer space, that's great, because you're going to get a better workout. So you guys adjust it however fits your house or fits your playing area, okay? So there you have it, a little puzzle game, PE style, okay? Hope everyone's good. Talk to you later.